I'm here with President of Misfits Pro, Amer Abdallah. What's going on, Amer?
How are you?
I'm doing good, man.
Good. Good to see you.
We're here for a great event that's happening April 4th at the O2 Arena in London. Deontay Wilder versus Derek Chisora. 150 versus 50. They're both fighting for the 50th fight. Just tell the people about that event.
I mean, what an event to have on. I mean, these guys at this stage in their career, both of them marking their 50th fight, both of them accomplished what they've accomplished already in the sport. Now to finally face off, and Derek's farewell fight. He had the last dance in Manchester, and now he's going to have his final fight in London. So, and what bigger of an opponent than the knockout king, Deontay Wilder? Great
Yeah.
fight, great timing, just a real fun fight for boxing fans. And as a fan, I'm just so excited about it.
Absolutely not. It kind of feels like this fight came out of nowhere. You guys kept it under wraps pretty good. How did you guys come to even make this fight?
Deontay and Derek had spoken about the fight before. They both came to Dubai. We wanted to do a face-off, and they both agreed to the fight. As soon as Derek and I had a conversation, he said, I want you to do the fight. It was a 5-minute conversation with Derek. There was a 10-minute conversation with Shelly Finkel, and the fight was made quickly. My partners in Kelly and Nissa Sauerland, Mams Taylor, KSI, I told them, I said, why don't we do this, under the flagship of MF Pro as our inception event. And, that's how we're launching MF Pro with Chisora Wilder in the UK, Wilder Chisora in the US.
Now, obviously, you mentioned MF Pro, Misfits. You guys are mainly known for the influencer fights and things of that nature. What made you guys decide to get into the pro realm?
That's a great question. So I'm separating the two, right? Misfits is the crossover hybrid influencer model, which is great for that space. I'm a little bit more of a boxing purist. So when we have I hate to say the real boxing, but traditional boxing, that's MF Pro. And MF Pro will have that. We've got already 8 fighters signed. We just signed, the biggest star up and coming out of the UK, Vidal Riley. So MF Pro, in its inception, is going to do just professional boxing, which we consider, the traditional boxing. Misfits will stay in its model. It'll keep doing the whole thing, and we'll just run those companies in parallel with each other. But my focus is really on the MF Pro.
Now, you did mention that you signed Vidal Riley. You guys do have other fighters. Just tell the boxing public who may not be familiar with your roster, who are the Misfits Pro professional boxers?
The MF Pro guys. We try to keep away the Misfits.
Okay, I got it.
MF Pro.
MF Pro.
MF Pro. Of course, Vidal Riley is the head of that talent. We've got Dynamite David Lopez, Jahan Ingram, Ashton Sylvie, Amir Anderson, and a couple of other up and coming guys as well. But that's really the roster that we're concentrating on now. And from UK guys, US guys, and we've got a lot more potentially that we're going to be signing soon.
Now, you mentioned the UK, you mentioned Brazil. I would be remiss if I didn't ask you about a guy from MF Pro that I interviewed myself, your Brazilian heavyweight superstar, Amer Teixeira,
correct,
who will be making his debut soon. Tell the public about the great Amer Teixeira.
Oh, wonderful. Olympian, cruiserweight prospect, just coming into the ranks. Mams Taylor, my partner, actually signed him. And when we were going over the list of established guys, he goes, oh, man, we've got this cruiserweight prospect. I said, let me take a look at him. And the guy is an absolute killer. I mean, he's got so much potential coming out of the Olympics, coming out of the amateurs, and we're excited about what he's going to do in the pros and what we're going to be able to do for him in the professional ranks.
How soon can we expect some announcement with some of the fighters named, like a Jahan Ingram, who's very popular in the U.S., Ashton Sylve, who's also very popular in the U.S. How soon can we expect announcements about what's next for those fighters?
We've got actually 2 dates coming up, with our before. That's Deontay, of course, screaming. But we've got 2 dates coming up right now in March and April, and between that roster, we're going to split the guys up on there. So very soon. Now we're just announcing the main card here for April 4th, and the undercard will be announced very shortly afterwards.
Now, the word on the street is that you guys may be coming to the United States of America. That's really big for me because I like fights in my own backyard.
Of course.
What can you tell us about the possibility of MF Pro invading the U.S.?
100%. MF Pro is coming to the States. I'm based out of Las Vegas, so it's my territory also. We're looking forward to huge events, and not just, to the biggest names, but also the best prospects fighting out of there. So it'll be a very exciting time for MF Pro.
Yeah, absolutely. Just one more thing. Tell the fans why they should tune in April 4th to see Deontay Wilder versus Derek Chisora.
Aside from it being such a historic fight, aside from it being such a fun fight, someone's going to sleep. This fight is not going the distance. So boxing fans, like the great Emmanuel Stewart said, if you don't get a knockout, it doesn't count. And this fight is guaranteed to end in a stoppage one way or another. You've got the relentless pressure from Derek Chisora, and you've got the dynamite power from Deontay Wilder. It's going to be a fun one.
Well, you know what? I appreciate you for your time, man.
Thank you, brother.
Great event. Looking forward to it. April 4th, O2 Arena, London, England. Deontay Wilder, Derek Chisora.
Exclusive on DAZN.
Oh, breaking news. Exclusive on DAZN. MF Pro, ladies and gentlemen.